Hello and welcome back to another episode on Fichthal, the MaizePlus experiment map. I am still in the same day as in the previous episode, and I'm finishing the grain grist production. So we have 2 full trailer loads and a little bit more. I think it's 1,000 liters left. Yeah, I need to turn this on. It turns out I didn't need to buy Lupersil. That is only for CCM, so when you're milling corn, this is when you use the what's it called, the Lupersil. It doesn't matter, I'm gonna have it in storage for next time. And yeah, if you wonder why this is emptying so slowly, I have actually listened to one of the podcasts of the creators. So and they said that they want feed production to take time. You know, they don't want it to be instant or sped up in any way. They just want to give you the experience of really producing food and really using the machines you have. So yeah, I can appreciate that. Of course, it's really my kind of style, my kind of gameplay. Okay, let me put this into our silo. Yeah, today's plan is I will return the grain mill. I will unload the Lupersil before I do that, and then I have to be in the fields tending the grass because we need to produce hay, and I think we only have one more day of rain-free weather. Let me just check again. Yes, no. So actually tomorrow is supposed to rain already, but not until noon. Okay. This means I'm gonna have to get a move on. So yeah. It's gonna be quite a busy episode, and I expect that there's gonna be a lot of time lapses because, you know, heading and windrowing, and it's not very interesting to watch, but I still want to show you how much work actually goes into producing food for our cattle. And this is why I'm doing all these time lapses. But as I remember, if I remember correctly, this is conditioned grass. Now I'm gonna ted it once more to make. Do I have the pallet forks? Yeah, I have them here. I'm gonna ted it once more today in this gameplay day to produce the semi-dry grass, and I'm gonna ted it tomorrow once again to produce hay, and then I'm gonna windrow it and bale it and hopefully get it off the field before the rain comes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be successful in this endeavor, but I'm gonna do my best. Now the question is, where should I store this Lupersil? Has to be somewhere out of the way, because I'm not gonna be using it this season. It's gonna be in the next season, because I'm thinking I'm gonna have quite a lot of straw, and I'm thinking of planting only corn in all our fields, and maybe one field of that. Oh, I can actually have it in here, of course. This is quite empty now. Yeah, I am thinking of having one field of potatoes or sugar beet. I think sugar beet is a little bit easier to harvest because you have harvester that puts them straight out the ground, and with potatoes you need to have the tops off cut first. Now I'm not sure about that because I very rarely use root crops, but for the sake of MaizePlus Let's Play I am gonna do them. They really do take a lot of time and a lot of effort. Okay. As usual, I'm gonna use this beautiful tractor with awesome sounds to do the tedding. But yeah, before I do that, let me show you the state of our grain grist. So how much we actually have it. It should be around here. Yeah, grain grist. So we have 45,000 liters. So CCM and CCM silage. You can use CCM to feed pigs, but if you want to use it for cows, you need to ferment it into a bunker silo, which means you have to have corn as corn seeds or kernels, and then you have to have a mill, just like we used for the grain grist milling. Then you have to mill it all up, and then you have to put it into a bunker silo. And if you use the Luprosil with the grain mill, you get 5% bonus on volume, so you get 5% more. And then you need to ferment it, you know, compact it just the same as you would do with regular silage. And you have to ferment it, and only then you can use it to feed your animals. So yeah, it's a process. Okay, let me see. So semi-dry. Let's go to semi-dry. Let's go to around, what should we say, 15. 15 should be good. And let's edit. Yeah, okay, it's different color. That means it's working.
I need a scarecrow after what you did, 'cause all of the birds know that I'm almost dead. I'm barely breathing, I'm barely awake. You left me in pieces, there's no more to break. Don't wake me up, not in this century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head.
Okay, I have tedded all the fields. I'm gonna park the tractor right here because I'm gonna be using it first thing in the morning. Well, second thing in the morning actually, because I will go and sell milk first thing in the morning. And yeah, tomorrow I will check the prices for milk, and I'm gonna take it to the highest paying buyer. So yeah, see you in the morning. The highest price for the milk is that the dairy. So I'm gonna go and try to sell my 8,200 liters of milk And if they won't accept everything, I'm gonna sell the rest to the bakery. And they should accept all because I never really sold them anything yet, so their stocks must be really low. But otherwise, yeah, today's day is gonna consist of me heading and windrowing and then baling and then collecting all the bales. So it's gonna be a lot of work. So I'm thinking of putting a tether on a course plate, so I can go with the windrower behind and windrow the fields. That's how I can speed up my work. And the baling is, you know, you can't really put it on worker unless you create a path for a windrower and then use the same path for baling in course play. That is one possibility. Okay. Looks like we have a traffic jam over here. Should I? Yeah. Now I won't be able to get in here, so I'm gonna carefully go around. That's unfortunate. Looks like the cars have kissed. Come on. Move! Look how close we can get without touching him. He's almost invisible. Come on, move. Yeah, that's right. Oh, come on. let's just go around. Come on, I'm a man on a mission. I have stuff to do. Don't make me wait. What's with the traffic today? Everything seems to be slowing and stopping at the intersections. Anyway, I have arrived at the dairy, at our usual selling place that we were so eager that we filled it up completely. Okay, so this should refill our bank account quite a bit. Now I was thinking... No, it actually didn't take... Wow. Okay, so we're gonna sell the rest to the bakery. I'm not even gonna check the prices because I don't have time today to go around searching for the best buyer. Yeah, so this is the bakery, obviously, because they have all the bread here. And this is where I should be able to sell the milk. Yep. They're gonna have some nice milk bread. Okay, so we are at 24,000. Anyway, I was thinking of buying a forage harvester. I know I can get one for around 60,000. It's basically used. Let me just reset this. Come on. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think I can get one for 60,000. It's an older model of class, but it should work fine. So, you know, that is one option. The other option is leasing it, but I would really prefer to have it at our farm. So yeah, but I have to focus on today. Today I have a lot to do, so let me get back. The rain is forecasted for between 3 and 5 p.m. so I should be good, even if I put the time a little bit higher. Okay, while I'm still in the Valtra, I'm gonna hook it up to the Krone baler. Now let me see how much net I still have in. 20%. I can't reload it. Or can I? No, I think I can't reload it while there's still something in. And because there is straw in this baler, I think I'm gonna start with the baling of this field. Yeah, the start was over there, so yeah, let me first do this. And no, actually, you know what? In the meantime, I'm gonna set my worker on tedding the fields once more, so we get a nice little hay fields before I even get around to windrowing. Okay, and just a disclaimer, this field is technically 2 fields, and the courseplay senses them as 2 fields. So I'm gonna manually do this one. Do we have hay? Yes, we have hay. I'm gonna manually do this one, and I'm gonna set the worker on the field over the river, and then on the field in the forest, so the forest meadow. Those two should be done via courseplay. I think that's gonna be good. Oh, and yeah, I wanted to talk about something. So in one of my videos I got a comment about me pronouncing a crop alfalfa. So yeah, thanks Tony, I was corrected. It's actually alfalfa. There's no 2 A's in that. I hope I'm not butchering it again, but yeah, thanks again. That was funny, I had a laugh. Because, you know, I pronounced it like the Greek letter alpha. Like alpha and omega. But yeah, it's not alpha alpha.
My head.
So I wanted to point out another thing of the volume difference in crop. As you can see, we have semi-dry grass, which is, you know, kind of sort of has volume, but when you go over with the tether to make it hay, it's a lot more. Which is realistic, you know, the drier the grass, the more volume it has, but yeah, that's just one thing I wanted to point out. Because this field now really looks a lot more full compared to what was before. You can see that when I come to the over the river field. I really have to name it. Field 136. As you can see, it's all really like low to the ground and there's not much of a crop. Okay, let me set up the courseplay. Okay, save, of course. Headlands, let's go to smooth. It's okay. Generate, come back and start the job. So if I put it a bit closer, you can see the difference in volume. Just look at this, how much higher the crop is. Anyway, let me go. What are you doing? Wait a second, did I have it? No, it was on first waypoint. Okay, all good. Okay, let's move to our baler and let's start. So what speed should be good? I think 10 would be okay. I don't want to choke it. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. So yeah, this is gonna be a time-lapse episode, and again, be back after this is done.
an angel after what you did. 'Cause you were the devil, you messed with my head. You lied to my mother, you lied to my friends. You said that you'd be there, that this never ends. Don't wake me up, not in this century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips. 'Cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost. 'Cause you're just a ghost inside my head. 'Cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. 'Cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips. You're just a ghost inside my head. Oh, you're just a ghost inside my head.
Okay, all the fields are now hay. I do want to wash this header because it's filthy, dirty and whatnot. So yeah, let me clean it. And I want to put the windrower straight on and do the small field and then go over the river, put a worker on, and while he or she windrows, I am going to use the baler on the first field. The forecast is already showing rain, like you can see right here. This always puts pressure on me. I know it's just a game, but you know, I do want to play as you would do in real life. So yeah, under pressure, looking down on me. Our windrower would also do good with a bit of cleaning. Okay, are we gonna fit? Yes, we are. Yeah, so as you can see, we got quite a few bales off of this field, and I think it's gonna be enough for this and the next season, because cows really don't use that much of straw. I do have to check if I can put straw into the realistic TMR mix for the padding, but I don't think so. At least I'm not sure about it. Are we working? We're working. It's making quite a nice swath behind, so it looks like we have a lot of crop to pick up. There's gonna be a lot of bale handling today. I think these that are next to the farm, I can take it to the entrance of the barn on just with our windrower on the not windrow, just with our telehandler, but others should be put on a trailer that I can pull with said telehandler because it has a hitch behind very conveniently. Yeah, here we are. So I don't know if you've been checking out any of the new PeterAH mods or videos, but that thing looks amazing. And they are promising, so the farming agency, I think they're called farming agency, they are promising that it's gonna get to FS25 fairly soon after release, and that means that we should be enjoying quite a lot of realism in the new game. It is a lot to learn, that is true, but on the other hand, MaizePlus also seemed very daunting to me at first, but now when I understand it a bit more, and you know, when you set up some rules and you can make it as tough as you want or as easy as you want it, which I think is a very cool feature, because not everyone wants to, you know, dead 3 times or 2 times just to get hay. Some people just want it to have like it is in the base game, so you know, you go from wet grass straight to hay. But for some, the realism aspect of this is a really fresh thing, because you can make let's plays, you can make role plays, you can, you know, farm as you would in real life, which is a very good thing, considering this is a simulator. At least it says that it's a simulator. Of course, to simulate everything is a very big task, and these guys and girls at the farming agency, they are crazy, you know. They put so much time and effort into the mod. Most of them have regular jobs, you know, full-time jobs, and they still do this. And as far as I understand, they are not even getting paid for it. This PeterAH mod, it's currently available on ModHub, probably on other sites too, but if you download it through ModHub, the Giants, so the farming simulator company, is gonna donate everything to a German cancer battling society or something like that, so everything goes to charity. So even if you don't use it, you are very welcome to download it, but only through ModHub. Okay, that's a very very important thing, because if it gets downloaded through any different sites, the Giants won't send any money to that charity. Again, I'm not sure which one is it, but I think it's battling against cancer or helping cancer patients. So anyway, it's a good thing, you know, it doesn't cost you anything. And if you download, there are 3 PeterAH Mod Plus mods, or 4, maybe it's 4, I think it's 4. And then you have 3 maps, or maybe 4 maps, and for each thing you download, Giants are gonna pay something forward. So yeah, please be welcome to do that. Let me generate this. Let's go to smooth. Okay, and I do want to set it right in front of the starting point, and I need to put this on the first waypoint. Now where is the first waypoint? It's over here. Yeah, and while this is going on, I am going to bale first hayfield. Why 3? Should be 1. Don't quite understand, but let's say it's okay. And it looks like I'm gonna have to refill the baler fairly soon. Maybe 1 or 2 bales later. And because I have one small hay bale, I just remembered in the barn from before I started using bigger bales, I am going to make one small bale just to have enough. Okay, so it looks like this one's gonna be straw. Probably converts when there's more hay than straw in the baler. Okay, it doesn't really matter that much, but I'm gonna put it onto that field just to keep it separate. Okay, and we're out of netting. That means I need to rush back to the barn, reverse in and load it. And that should give us enough of netting to finish our baling session today. But looking at the recording length, I think I'm gonna have one more episode just collecting the bales and putting them away. Because otherwise this episode will be around, I'm predicting around 1 hour long, which is fairly long. Ideally, I like to keep episodes from... Let me see if I can open this. Okay, no. Can I refill it? Okay, it's refilled and you can see it over here. We have a nice big netting bale, or I don't know what even this one thing is called. It's net wrap. So yeah, let me return to the baling.
My city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting.
Okay, I really am using courseplay as a madman today. Anyway, I wanted to show you something fairly neat. I just today found out about this baler. Oh, I need to unload the bale somewhere where it won't bother me too much. Okay, so you can actually see through the bars. Excuse me. Had to sneeze. You can actually see inside the baler. And as you can see, it's empty at the moment. Now when I close and I start picking up, hey, it is going to start. You can see the bale has just appeared, but it's a really tiny one. And it's gonna grow eventually into the big one. I don't know if you can see it, maybe, yeah, you can see it now. So it's a small bale. And I'm gonna show you a little bit later on when it's almost full the size of the bale, but you can also see it growing from this view. These are quite nice swaths. Oh, tongue twister. But yeah, so they fill up the baler fairly quickly. We're already at 50%, 60. Yeah, as you can see, the bale is growing. Okay, and we have a full bale now inside the baler. And we're gonna let it out. And again, the baler is now empty. But as soon as I start going over some grass... Oh, I should be in forward gear. This is really difficult. You can see the bale has appeared over here. Now, how neat is that? That's very well modeled. I think this is the Giants. The Giants produced this baler. It's part of the straw pack. Yeah, so it's a very detailed model, and I expect that future models on FS25 are gonna be a lot more detailed than the previous versions were, but yeah, this is really neat. And this is a high yielding field, and we're already filling another bale. Nice. Now, I was thinking in the meantime that maybe 9,000 liter bales are not gonna be quite well suited for realistic mix, but yeah, we'll tackle this problem when we get to it, if it will need tackling at all. I hope not, because otherwise I've done messed up, but yeah, I don't really have time to do all the calculations at the moment. So I'm just gonna go with what I have set up, and we'll cry about it later. Okay, I'm returning the tractor and the windrower from the forest field. I do want to wash them both, because they are fairly dirty, filthy. Okay, we have already raked up more than 11 hours on this tractor. Now, what do you know? Hours really do fly when you're doing farming simulator. Anyway, I still have the last field to bale, and I'm gonna do that off screen, because I believe you've seen enough baling for one day. I don't want you to get an overdose of bales. So, yeah. With this, I'm gonna leave you. In the next episode, we are gonna collect said bales and store them away in our barn. And let me quickly check. Something's gonna save, probably, of course. It's been some time now. Now, I do wanna check field 63, which is over here. Okay, this is still a few ways before ready, and this one is also not yet close to ready. So yeah, okay, we're good on time. because we still have at least one more day of collecting bales and, you know, doing the meadow stuff. Then I need to put some manure on the field number 1. I want to cultivate it. I want to put cover crops in it. So yeah, we have so much to do and so little time. But yeah, with this I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.